We need to look at our education system and not the teachers, but the system that they work within, the system that dictates what they do, and start doing things differently, because we need to get back to a wonderful respect for knowledge, because knowledge is what has brought us out of the mud and the muck and killing other animals with our bare hands and eating them raw, and has got us to this point with airplanes and rocket ships to the moon. That is what has saved us. Knowledge, and storing knowledge and passing it to the next generation, which is education. And so when we start teaching, in first grade or kindergarten, when we say, okay, guys, here are your numbers. Here is the number one. This is a beautiful, glorious, magic number. And we use these numbers to make the world a better place. These things are spiritual. They are powerful and they are beautiful. That is how computers work. That is how engineering works. That is how everything we build, that is how we have made it so fantastic, is using these numbers. This is zero. Oh my God, let me tell you what zero does. It has changed everything. And to present it with that kind of glory, that kind of beauty, to look, and math as you go up the chain should be approached with the reverence that it deserves, that it created trains and locomotive, those steam engines that we first had, computers. It made the rocket ships. All that advanced math is like classical music. It is beautiful and it's glorious, and we need to have that kind of fervor and excitement about all of the knowledge that we have. Teach it to the kids so they can be excited and take it further, because that is how you learn new stuff, is show them the beauty of that transcendent world of the mind that can go into the mystical and bring stuff back and fire them up to get there. And if we start respecting that kind of thing again, and we start building schools like we used to in the 30s and the 40s that look like temples, because we respect and revere the knowledge that we feel so lucky to have obtained through our extreme pain and heartache and struggle, we'll start moving again. And with the internet and everything else, if we, change our whole demeanor to that type of responsibility, all of it will start advancing exponentially. And it's going to be wonderful, especially for you guys that are younger and are still going to be here.